their subscriber growth actually was pretty strong. Their active account users were pretty strong. Really, the problem came in terms of both revenue, which again, kind of expected, but I think the magnitude was a little bit more than what analysts were expecting. So remember, Spotify is a company that reports in euros, and with the weakening US dollar, they had a lot of those FX related headwinds. And then you talked about the run up in their stock price. Unfortunately, they're a victim of their own success because, with share-based compensation, they had to pay higher payroll taxes because of that increase in their share price, and that is what actually weighed on their operating income. And so, if you kind of look at it optically, it looks like a little bit of a disappointing quarter. But if you just dig a little bit deeper, look at the fundamentals, they're stronger than ever, Paul.
Yeah, you wrote that disappointing financial results are short-term noise that shouldn't overshadow the tailwinds, like strong premium subscriber and monthly active user. I'm thinking, where does efficiency come from when scale is no longer the answer? Because you think about Spotify and Paramount Plus, they're just really massive companies now.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing with Spotify is they are very much like how Netflix has dominated the whole video streaming story. Spotify is the clear winner in audio streaming. So they have a 35% share of the market, both globally as well as, in the United States. And they have these stated goals. So right now they're at 700 active users, roughly 300 million subscribers. And you kind of look at the entire internet space. I would say that this is one of the stories that has the greatest user growth runway potential out there, because what we're kind of looking at ultimately in terms of a total addressable market for subscriptions is about 1 billion subscriptions. And again, Spotify has a long way to go. We're only at about 300 million. And then again, you're looking at active account users. We're looking at upwards of about 2 billion. So there's just a lot of upside, and scale will help them eventually when it comes to those efficiencies. We're already seeing that kind of play out with their gross margin story. Again, we're seeing a little bit of margin volatility right now, and I think that is kind of overshadowing their stronger fundamentals. But that's just because of, some investments that they're undertaking with their product. Again, we think that'll clear out over the next few quarters.